Hey there guys, it's Hobo525 here back with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking my top 10 favorite Iron Man Marvel Legends from least to greatest. So yeah, I've been wanting to make this video a while, so let's start. So taking the number 10 spot is this Space Armor Iron Man. I don't know the specific name of the armor, and I don't really care because this design is horrible. Like, I absolutely hate this design of the armor, and that's not really Hasbro's fault because, well, this is how it looks in the comics, but yeah, that's why this figure is on number 10. I just hate the design of it so much. Like, just everything about this. Like, the gold is, like, in all the wrong places. Like, I just don't like how the gold is, like, you know, by the mouthpiece. It looks like he's doing some weird smiley face. I don't know. It just looks really weird. It kind of reminds me of Ultron's look, but yeah, Ultron looks better, though. And yeah, other than that, the figure really isn't bad, really. It has good articulation. I love the glossy paint on it. I think the paint apps on this guy are fantastic. But yeah, just the design, man. But yeah, that's basically my problems with him, and that's why he's number 10. So number 9 is this Iron Man armor. I believe it is the Mark 42 in the comics, or better known as the Marvel Now Iron Man armor, and I believe he did use this when he was in the Guardians of the Galaxy, but yeah, this figure, it's pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it's like the greatest figure out there, it's just okay, you know, it's just your average Iron Man figure, really. Decent articulation, decent ab crunch. I'm not the biggest fan of the leg movements, though. I don't know, it's kind of weird, it just kind of like goes to the side like that instead of kicking out straight. Not the biggest fan of that articulation choice, like when legs like go like this, kind of like the side. I don't know. I think you guys know what I mean, but yeah. Another problem with this figure is that his shoulder plates come off way too easily. Like, way too easily. It's not happening now, but yeah, just really annoying. Like, whenever I'm handling or posing this guy, his shoulder plates would like fall off, and it really does suck. Like, look how easily they come off. Yeah. So, that's really annoying. I honestly prefer the figure without the shoulder plates, to be honest. I mean, I don't think he looks better, but he's more easier to handle, and yeah. There we go. But, yeah, pretty decent figure. Taking number 8 is this, you know, kind of retro version of the Iron Man from the retro Marvel Legends wave, and yeah, this is a pretty good Iron Man, if I do say so myself. The ab crunch is a little bit, no, not a little bit, it's a lot loose, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of the ab crunch at all. It just plops down like that, and it's really annoying. And his legs do not have good articulation at all. Just like, look, you can't really go out straight. His legs kind of go to the side, as you could see. And it's really annoying how far apart they are. Like, I really can't close them in with each other. He's just really far apart. Shoulder plates are pretty good, though. They don't really fall off that easily, and I don't know. I also like him without the shoulder plates. It reminds me of the Iron Man from the animated series back in, like, the 90s. 1994, I believe, but yeah. He also has really good paint apps. I'm not, like, seeing the good paint apps, like, on his helmet, though. Just all across the torso, shoulder plates. Love this paint so much. And the gold looks great, too, but yeah, this is a pretty good figure. So, yeah. And number 7 is the Mark 27 Disco. And yeah, this is a really good figure. I love this figure a lot, actually. Very, very nice design everywhere. There was a little kind of like mishap with the paint on his mouth, or, you know, on his helmet piece. Kind of annoying, but yeah, just everything about this figure is really good. Great articulation. The shoulder pads, they do not come off easily at all, which is awesome. I love the turret gun, too. That was an awesome touch. And yeah, the paint app's fantastic, by the way. Just everything about them. The nice glossy paint. The orange looks great. Just everything about this figure just screams great, and I couldn't really be any happier with it. So, yeah. But the only reason he really is number 7 is because I'm not the biggest fan of his design. Like, I just don't think the orange and blue go together that much. I think like a white and blue would look way cooler for this guy, but that's just me. And yeah. Not Hasbro's fault, though. That's how he looks in the MCU, but yeah, that's why he's number 7. And number 6 is the Mark 1, and this is a really good figure, guys. Just love the design, guys, with this. It's so accurate and detailed with the movies, and I just love it. the paint apps on this guy are really good. I believe this is a resculpt. Oh, no, sorry, a repaint of the Mark 1 they did release in 2008, I believe. So this, yeah, that's pretty old, but yeah, so this figure does not have an ab crunch, and that's fine because it is Mark 1, so it doesn't really need that. It doesn't really need all that articulation because it really wasn't articulated in the movie. But yeah, for what it is, it's pretty great, and I just can't be happier. I just couldn't be happier with the amount of detail on this guy. So yeah. And number 5 is the Hulkbuster, and oh my god, this is a fantastic figure. Like, I love this guy so much. Just, number 1, the paint apps, great. I love the glossy / metallic paint it has, and I'm a sucker for that. I'm a sucker for a good paint job, you know? And this one delivers so much with it. The articulation is pretty good. I would like to see double jointed arm articulation, but he doesn't really have double jointed elbows, so his arms don't really go, like, in that much, which could be tricky because I do want to use this guy for stop motions, but yeah, I'm sure he'll be okay to animate with. But yeah, this is a really good figure. Just the detail on this guy is so good. Just nice articulation everywhere except the arms, in my opinion. But yeah, just really, really good figure. And number 4 is the Mark 50 Iron Man from the comics, and I think this is a Mark 50. It's either the Mark 50 or Mark 51. Either way, this is a great figure. Paint apps, fantastic. I just love the design of this figure, just in general. Like, this helmet is so awesome, and I do wish we could see it in the MCU. But, you know, we can't really now because Iron Man is gone. But, yeah, still a great suit. Just love it so much. Nice articulation everywhere. I like how it's kind of like scrawny though, because you know it's supposed to fit like Tony Stark's skin, so it makes sense. But yeah, just love this figure a lot, and this figure does have like a Hulkbuster mode in the comics, where basically it can turn to Hulkbuster. And if they make that as a figure, that would be the best thing ever. By the way, I just love that as a figure so much. But yeah, because this head can't really fit on the MCU Hulkbuster head. I tried, but yeah, so. Great figure, couldn't be happier with it, and the fact that it comes with a separate Tony Stark head sculpt makes it so much better, because we don't really get that nowadays with our Iron Man figures, so yay. And number 3 is the Mark 7 Iron Man. Oh yeah, this is a great figure, guys. Probably the best paint apps out of every single Iron Man figure I have. He just looks so good. Helmet looks great. There is a little splotch of paint though, you know, with the eye right there, as you can see, but yeah, just everything about this figure is awesome. I do wish he came with a Tony Stark head, you know, like an Avengers one. That'd be nice. But he does have these flaps that open up, which is great. I love that they added that in here. That was a fantastic touch, and yeah, just all around great figure. Yeah, great articulation, great sculpt, great paint apps. Everything about this figure just screams fantastic. I cannot be happier with this Iron Man figure. And yeah, on to number 2. Coming in number 2 is the Mark 50 Iron Man, and oh my god, this figure is great. The paint apps are freaking awesome on this guy. Not as good as the Mark 7s, but still pretty great. And I'm also pretty excited about the new one that released with the Iron Spider 2-pack. That Mark 50 looks pretty freaking cool, but yeah, I already have 2 of these guys, so I don't really plan to get that 2-pack soon, anytime soon at least. But yeah, this figure is awesome. The articulation is great, and he is above Mark 7, and I know Mark 7 tops a lot of favorite Iron Man MCU like list. And yeah, the Mark 7 is just, I don't know. I like the Iron Man figures that are like less bulky, and this guy is not, he really isn't bulky at all, to be honest. Like, I know the Mark 7 is, like, bulky in the MCU, but I don't know. I just like how this figure isn't as bulky, and it is shorter than this, which is awesome, because, you know, it's kind of fitting Tony Stark's figure, so I love how this figure is taller than this one. That's awesome, and yeah. My biggest gripe with this figure is that he didn't really come with any accessories at all, which was a horrible mistake in my opinion, but what are you gonna do? Because I don't even think this figure came with a Build-A-Figure piece for Thanos, now that I think about it. Like, he was like the only figure in his wave that did not come with a Build-A-Figure Thanos piece. So he could have came with like a bunch of accessories, and that would have been freaking awesome. But whatever, you know. So on the number one. So taking the number one spot is the Iron Man Mark 46 figure. And yeah, if you asked me about this figure a year ago, he'd be pretty low on the list, to be honest. I really did not like this guy, but he really did grow on me for the past almost 2 years I've had this guy. This is a fantastic figure, and I couldn't be happier with him. Like, I can never put this guy down. I just love posing him around and everything, and he was a joy to animate with, you know, in my stop motions that he was in. And oh my god, this figure is so good. He is a little bit like light on the paint apps. I think they could be better, but just he makes up with it with fantastic articulation, fantastic sculpture. And I just love the design of the Mark 46 in general. I just loved it in Infinity War. Sorry, Civil War. But yeah, just everything about this guy is awesome. He is so detailed. I love the helmet as well. And he's not that bulky, as you could see. And yeah, so freaking awesome figure. Just love it, love it, love it. When I think of a great Iron Man figure, I honestly think of this figure right here. I just can't be happier with it. He is so awesome. I know I'm repeating myself now, but I just love this figure so much. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it for this list. I do hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I've been wanting to make this video for a while because I just love collecting Iron Man figures. They're like my number one like thing to collect when it comes to Marvel Legends. I just like want to collect all the armors, you know, that they have of him because I just love Iron Man, and yeah, he's fantastic. So yeah, the two main armors I do want to get now are the Mark 42, because the Mark 42 is my favorite Iron Man suit of all time. Not just movies, comics too. Just love that suit so much, mostly because Iron Man 3 has a very special place in my heart because it was the first MCU movie I've ever seen in theaters, and I just love the film to this very day. But yeah, Mark 42, that's like my number one Marvel Legend, like on my hit list right now. I also want to get the Mark 40, no, not Mark 40, Mark 85 Iron Man, which I did pre-order. It's gonna come pretty soon, I think like in October, so that's nice, about a month, which is gonna be great. Pretty excited for that figure. Yeah, those are like the two figures that are on my hit list right now, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I doubt any of you would agree with me on this list, like really. I don't think there's gonna be anyone that's watching this that has Mark 46 as their favorite Iron Man figure, and I was kind of surprised when I picked him too, but yeah, he was just such a joy to animate with, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, but before I go, I do want to do a quick shout out. I do want to shout out my gaming channel, which I am going to be posting a lot more on, but yeah, I do have a second channel. I've had this channel for like 7 months now. I don't really post on it that much. I don't really have an upload schedule, but I do want to post more often now. I did post a Minecraft video last night, so yeah, go check that out. You know, like I'm not going to force you to if you're not in the gaming. Don't subscribe, but I'm just gonna play Minecraft and Mario. Like, those are my two games that I'm gonna be playing, and yeah, I don't know. Go subscribe to it. I'm not really gonna put any effort into the videos except the thumbnails because it's just for fun, really. I don't want to put that much work into it. And I really just like talk about random stuff, you know, while I play the games, you know, not just the games, just random stuff, like Marvel and all that, but yeah, so go subscribe to it, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. You guys have a fantastic day, and with that said, Hobo525 out.